So I just found a run viable setup for 3-1 FFPG. It saves 4 frame rolls over just playing the level normally. So what you want to do is you have to do a frame perfect jump here and hold down right. And you'll end up with A2 flashing. Then you have to jump into this pipe, and this is a 3-frame window on this right release. So you can release it here, here, or here. And all of these give you a 2-frame window for this left press. So you can press it on this frame, as long as you release it before landing. So you can press it this frame or that frame. And then inside the wall, obviously you don't want to land holding left, but you want to flick left for 1 to 2 frames. So if you do it for 2 frames, it's fine. If you do it for 1 frame, it's fine. Everything pretty much works just fine. If you do it on the first frame, you end up with 1.9 flashing. If you do it on the second frame, you end up with A2 flashing. And then the problem is if you do it for 3, then the acceleration is just really scuffed, and it just doesn't end up working well. So yeah, you have to do a 1 or 2 frame flick in the wall. So if you end up with A2 flashing, which you get with any of those 3 right releases, you end up with D3O to the pole, which is fine. It's not perfect, but it works well enough. You have like a couple frame window on this left press, 1, 2... Yeah, so it's a 2-frame window left press for D3O here. And then if you press left a frame earlier here, you end up with 1.9 flashing and D2O to the pole, which really isn't great, but it should still be fine. It might be frame perfect left press. Let me check that really quick, because I haven't actually tested D2O much. Oh no, D2O also 2-frame left press. So pretty much no matter what, you have a 2-frame window on this left press, and you have a 2-frame window on the left press from way earlier in the level here. So on the stairs, what you want to do is you have to jump from the second step from the bottom. And then this is a frame perfect jump. You fireball the Koopa, and then you end up bouncing on this guy, and then you do a 5-framer right here. It's not great that you have to do a 5-framer, but it was the only way that I could get this to work consistently. And yeah, so obviously this is harder than 2-1, but I still think this has a lot of potential to be useful for runs, especially because like 1.4 seconds is not insignificant. And 3-1 is still fairly early in the run. It's not as early as 2-1, but I think this is easier than like 7-3 or 2-3 is as Fire Mario. But yeah, so I think this has a lot of potential for use in runs, basically.